It's Friday, November 10th, 2023, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports, and my sports reports as being the Delaware Sports edition. And just when I was getting ready to go to live stream, this little news item came up. Kate Austin from Cape Henlopen Vikings field hockey team, the head coach, just recently won her 200th match as the head coach of the team. They are headed to the state championship final against Smyrna tomorrow, Saturday, the 11th. Best of luck to all who are going to compete for those titles. That would include the Delmar Wildcats against the Newark Charter Patriots in Division 2. This came up here just because I pressed that last window closed. We create unique, original, sports-related digital art, and you can find some of the pieces that I've created on our Etsy store, My Sports Creations. More announcements of National Letters of Intent signings from this week. 3 Delmar Wildcat field hockey players signed their NLIs this week. Sitting from left to right are Bailey Phillips, heading to Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina. Emily Bitters is off to Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, and Jordan Bunting is off to play at Wingate in North Carolina as well. If you have some announcements that you believe we haven't made and you'd like to have us help you celebrate them, just submit them to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Happy to do it. Another one, Tyler Wilmore from Wilmington Friends is staying in state where he will join the swimming program at the University of Delaware. This is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you'd like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having, find out what I do at MarshalManlove.com. And thanks to Jazzercise in Newark, Middletown, and Elkton, Maryland, find out what they do at Jazzercise.com. Yeah, find out what we do. Besides this, Sussex Central's Tequila Davis signed with Arizona State, where she will play softball for the Sun Devils. Madge Lakefield from Sussex Central is heading south to play softball for the University of Southern Alabama. Jules Ballin from Padua is heading to Florida next summer to run track for the University of Miami. Padua's Molly Flanagan signed her NLI to attend Richmond University, where she will join the track and cross country teams and become a Spider. Town will name their runners of the week for week number 7. They are freshman Addison Schwelm for the girls and Jackson Downen for the boys. And for the Hornets in week 8, their runners of the week, junior Katie Payne for the girls and Parambir Cyan for the boys. And of course, Katie Payne was one of our athletes of the week here at Delaware Sports for last week. A couple football scores from yesterday. Javion Chandler rushed for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns as Indian River beat First State Military 28-6. Indians end the regular season 7-3. The Bulldogs 6-4 in the same class district and all that stuff. Frank Nasta threw for 331 yards and 3 touchdowns as St. Andrews beat Brandywine 35-21. The Saints are 4-6, while the Bulldogs end the season 5-5. Griffin Patterson caught 6 of those passes from Nasta for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns. Division I boys soccer tournament quarterfinal round was yesterday. Number 1 Cape wins in the 11th round of penalty kicks over number 8 Dover. Evan Burris scored the game-winning penalty kick. Jake Hutchinson made 4 saves, one of which was in the 3rd round. Sudden death. It's Evan Burris. Number 4, Wilmington Charter beat number 5, Sussex Central 3-0 to advance to the semifinal round to play Cape Henlopen on the 13th at 6:30. There was one own goal. The goals scored by the Force were by Mac Rubano and Nick Lividitis. No stats available for the bottom part of the bracket. It was number 2 Del Castle beating number 7 St. George's 4-0, and number 3 Sally's beat number 6 Milford 9-0. Now the Sal's will take on the Cougars of Del Castle in the semifinal round on the 13th at 6:30. The action from the girls volleyball quarterfinal round from last night. Ursuline and Padua had a seesaw battle in Wilmington with the Raiders coming out on top in 5 sets. Cece DeCaro led Ursuline with 21 kills and 24 digs. Grace Burns had 43 digs on defense. Anya Yadabelli led the Pandas with 13 kills. To watch Ursuline not only for the balance of this year, which could be 2 more matches, but they're very young too. Grace Burns, the libero, is a senior. One other senior on the roster. DeCaro here is a junior. The rematch of last year's final went to the defending champions from Tower Hill as the Hillers swept St. Mark's in straight sets. Lydia Spencer led the Hillers with 14 kills. Megan Mumford had 22 digs on defense. The Hillers advanced to the semifinal round to play number 4 Ursuline. Now the Raiders were the team that handed Tower Hill their only loss of the season. That was back in match number 3. So that's an interesting matchup there. And the other interesting matchup we'll talk about here in just a second. Smyrna, the number 2 seed, beat number 7 Newark Charter in straight sets. No stats available from either team. And the other semifinal competitor will be the Riders of Cesar Rodney, the number 3 seed. They beat number 6 Wilmington Charter in 4 sets. 3 riders, Reagan White, Melissa Eddy, and Eliana Dyer, had double-digit kill totals, with Eddy leading the way with 14. Now, the Riders will advance to play Smyrna in a rematch of a regular season match where the Eagles had to come from behind down 2 sets to win in 5. The semifinals are at the Bob Carpenter Center on the 13th, which is Monday. Yeah. Starting at 6 p.m. with the Tower Hill Ursuline match. So a couple of exciting volleyball semifinals and Division I semifinal soccer matches as well. If you would like to have us help you celebrate a national letter of intent signing or have an item of interest, reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. Would you like to recommend somebody for an interview here? The thing we'd like to do best is learn about the personalities of the people who we talk about here in 2D form and pictures and text. And this helps us connect with the amateur athletes in our local athletic community. I believe that shall be all for today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Marshal Manlove. Please support the show simply by subscribing and watching the videos every now and then. Yeah, that would help. If you hit play now and then, that would help. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Just hit play, go to the bathroom, make a sandwich or something like that, and let the video run. That would help out. That's how you can support the show, very simply. All right, that's it. Peace. I'm out. That's our Twitter handle, @SlappyHapjack. I love that.